Here are the results in table form. The beaker performed not that well at 46.74. The mass of the water should be 50, or to be fair, just a hair under 50, because water has a density of 1 gram per milliliter only at 4 degrees Celsius. My lab is fairly chilly, but we're still above 4, and so it's like 0.999 or something. 60.4 for the Erlenmeyer flask. Wow, that's just way off. That's like 20% off of what it should be. And the grad cylinder did very well, and the volumetric flask did very well. So these guys are the most accurate in my very simple one trial test. Just for fun, let's do 3 little multiple choice questions that you're likely to see some form of if you're taking an exam like an AP exam on solutions. So, which of the following is the best piece of laboratory glassware for preparing 500 milliliters of an aqueous solution of a solid? And they list all of the things here. And of course, the first one you want to look for is the volumetric flask. They have that. Erlenmeyer, we've learned, terrible. Graduated cylinder is pretty good, and so on. A graduated beaker is not that great. So, if you're making that solution, you look first for the volumetric flask on that. All right, next one. Which of the following pieces of laboratory glassware should be used to most accurately measure out a 25 milliliter sample of a solution? So in this one, I look down the list and I do not see a volumetric flask. So what's the next best thing? That's going to be your 25 milliliter pipette. And the grad cylinder would give you a pretty good job, but the pipette is made to be a little more accurate. So we'll do that. And the last one has a little bit of a trick to it. Let's check it out, and we'll pause the video. For an experiment, a student needs 100 milliliters of 0.4220 molar sodium chloride. If the student starts with sodium chloride and distilled water, which of the following pieces of laboratory glassware should the student use to prepare the solution with the greatest accuracy? Okay, we need 100 milliliters. Take a moment, pause the video, and see what you think on this one. Back in a couple seconds. Okay, and if you had to pause for a moment, because there's both a volumetric pipette and a volumetric flask on here, and you had to think about it, that I get it. It's no big deal. Those are both really accurate. The correct answer, though, is D, because we're gunning for 100 milliliters, and that already gives us 100 milliliters. With the volumetric pipette, I would have to measure it out 4 times, which introduces the opportunity for 4 different errors if I missed it just a little bit than if I just did it one time with one error. So that would be the answer on that one.